Hey everyone, good evening. Good evening. Sorry, I'm 3 minutes late. I hope everyone is okay today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I'd like to start this live session by saying, Coach Miranda Miner loves you. I love you 3,000 because I think I forget to say that kahapon. No? So I hope you're doing well today. Magandang gabi. Miranda Miners Global, I'd like to say good evening to all of you. Sa ating mga estudyante, sa ating mga listeners, sa mga bago. If you're actually new to our channel, I look forward seeing you in our many sessions. And before I actually start this session today, I would just like to, of course, make some few announcements. Our contest share, say, and win is actually still ongoing. It's our contest this 2021. So it's July 2021. Just make sure that you share our Miranda Minor YouTube channel in Facebook, in your Facebook page, and please also sabihin mo na rin kung bakit, why did you learn and how did you learn from our videos? Um, and then please, you can actually win any of the following. You have your highest number of shares, you'll have free course enrollment. Highest number of likes, you'll have also free course enrollment. And then if you have the highest number of likes and highest number of shares, you'll be able to get a scholarship sa ating Miranda Minor University. And by the way, you can also get a Miranda Minor T-shirt for free. It's gonna be routed to you in your house, and of course, we'll give you a very special mention sa ating Crypto Night Live on a Saturday, right? So I'm very excited for this, and I hope that you could help us spread awareness and spread the community for all of our all of our different intentions, all of our different mission, no. And I look forward for your help and support for our community. So thank you for all of you. Maraming salamat. And of course, before I move on with our topic for today, would also would like to promote our latest video. It's actually the beginner revalida. So we actually have created the video, and thank you for you, Jess, for allowing me to post our recording. It's actually a recording of an actual beginner student who's actually preparing. No, he's actually nagde-defend ito ng kanyang trade, which is actually part of the beginner university, no? So he was actually presenting yung trade niya, ginamit niya ang ating scalping method using the there's also a divergence model, which is actually the Miranda transition play model. And then there's also scalping, meron tayong Alma, Emma, and of course meron din siyang CCI, and then merong extra MACD confirmation just to prove na meron siyang meron tayong divergence, no? So please look into this. It's actually not Coach Miranda Miner talking, but a student, a beginner student is actually talking sa ating video, no? By the way, thank you Jessica Villanueva for always doing the super chat. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Thank you, thank you. And of course, greetings to all of my moderators sa ating YouTube channel. Maganda yung meeting natin kanina. Thank you, thank you. It's very productive, and I hope that looking forward to work with the committees, no? Masayang-masaya tayo, guys, because ang ating mga moderators, meron na tayong mga tinatawag na committees, no? Because we're growing as a family, we're growing as a community. We already have almost 18,500. Actually, we're currently at 18,600 today, and we are growing further. No, we're growing further, and because of that, no, our platform is becoming really important, and also a good platform to showcase talents, no, at kung ano-ano pa. So, thank you again sa aking mga moderators. Maraming salamat, and I look forward to continue to work with you guys in the long term. Okay, so our topic for today is about stablecoin. Is it really stable? Is it really stable? Now, before I go with that, I'd just like to make sure I read, because this is part of our presentation today. I would just like to make sure I read the top 10 currency coins for this week. No, walang weekend fad. No, merong nakita tayong formation ng ating anatomy of the breakout trade. No, napakagandang formation. At sana kumita ka sa trades na ito. No, kumita ka. Si Coach Miranda Miner already has earned almost 20,000 pesos sa trade lang na ito. No, we have actually 3 trades na tapos na. We earned 15,000 on that, and we earned another 5,000 pesos and growing. Hindi ko pa siya wini-withdraw. Napakagandang formation. We actually saw that, no? So, congratulations if you saw that formation, and if you're actually my student, congratulations to you. And I hope that you continue to learn, no? So congratulations. Anyway, so Bitcoin is currently at 35,409. Currently positive on the 7 days trend and positive on the 24 hours trend. Ethereum is also a bit bullish, no? Currently at 2318, no? Coming from a very low of $1,900. Currently at 2318 and 12 cents. Currently almost double digit 7 days trajectory, napakagaling, 26.33%, and then 3.82% growth, katulad ng Bitcoin, single-digit volatility positive. And I would just like to mention Tether, US dollar Tether. Mention ko lang, no, because this is part of our show today. Tether is currently at 62,373,875,280 US dollar Tether in circulating supply. Tandaan niyo yan, ha? 62,373,000,000, no? Binance Coin currently at $304.46, also double-digit positive. All of the altcoins are double-digit positive except for Dogecoin, which is currently flat, no? Dogecoin is currently flat at 0.24. Cardano is very bullish, guys. If you don't have Cardano today, let me ask you why, no? Cardano is currently at 1.43. Malapit na ang kanilang mainnet launch. I'm very excited for that. Of course, nag-hodl na tayo dyan, no? Currently, Cardano at 1.43 at 13.92% for the past 7 days growth, and 0.69 or 0.6% on the past 24 hours. Dogecoin currently at 24.81 cents. Flat and a single-digit volatility. In fact, the past 24 hours didn't really move. Currently at 0.1%. And then 7 days is currently at 2.70%. XRP is currently at 3.10% for the past 24 hours and still flat at 6.69. However, the past 7 days is a bit bullish at 13.68. May nakikita tayo ditong formation ng uh, potential breakout ng resistance no, sa chart na to. USDC coin is currently top number 8. Guys, you would notice that USDC coin is currently at 25. 25 compared to US dollar Tether at 62. There is actually a good comparison. One third of the entire Tether is actually at USDC coin. We will open that later on. No? Polkadot is currently at $15.80. Similar to the previous altcoins, currently at double-digit positive volatility for the past 7 days. And then, single-digit 1.6% for the past 24 hours. Lahat po ng altcoins natin, including Bitcoin, is demonstrating a bit of a micro bullishness. No? I'm saying micro because it's not really bullish yet. Overall, it's still on a bear market. But merong potential breakout. No? Makikita natin yan mamaya. Quickly opening the USDC coin. Let me just make sure I view the charts of this coin today before we go with the US dollar Tether. USDC coin. Okay. From a coin chart perspective, obviously it's a stable coin. Let's go into the historical data. Okay, from a market cap perspective, nakita ninyo, no? On May 4 of 2021, the current supply of USDC is 14 billion, no? And it's actually significantly growing from an average of 14 million for the past couple of weeks for May, and it actually significantly increased, no, from May 23 to 24 at currently at 20, 21, 22, 22. Sobrang laki, no. Obviously from a market cap perspective, lumalaki ang kanyang market capitalization. And then when we look into its white paper, okay. Ayan. So basically, it's actually just a very same overview of the stablecoin. What does it mean? The some of the wallet to wallet experience, merchant payment sequence, etc., etc. So lumalaki tong USDC na to. That's just really my point. No, without really going into too much gory details. No, obviously there is an increase from a fully diluted market cap, and then if we go to the US dollar Tether, you will notice that let me just try to open that real quick. US dollar Tether is actually flat, no? Flat at 62 billion. No, in fact, it was actually 65, nag-flat yan sa 62. And if we look at the historical data, you will notice that it's actually been flat. No? Of course, it's also increasing, but not like USDC. Sobrang laki ng USDC increase, no? From 14 billion to 20 and then 25 billion. But obviously, uh, you know, uh, US dollar Tether has been really flat, no? Flat at 62 billion for quite some time. In fact, it has been flat for almost a month of June, no? The entire month of June, the reserves, or sorry, the supply is actually flat to almost 62 billion from June 4 up until July 3. It's actually flat at 62 billion. Let me tell you the reason why, no? So based on this data, just a little bit of cryptocurrency 101, no? Cryptocurrency 101. Open interests is actually a figure that will represent what are the contracts, or derivatives contracts that are yet to be settled. Okay, it's actually those that are yet to be settled. So open interest, if you see open interest to be declining, ang ibig sabihin niyan is that there is no inflow uh, of uh, of the US dollar Tether, no? Um, so open interest is actually a metric na na available sa ating crypto futures, no? Crypto futures, and it's actually doing a futures trading. All right, and then from a definition perspective, open interest, no, by strict definition, ito ay value ng outstanding derivative contract. For example, iba sa inyo meron na naka-open na futures contract, no? At ito ay hindi pa nasisettle, ang iyong open interest is represented by that metric, no? So kung iyan ay flat, ibig sabihin, ang increasing open interest means that there's a new money flowing into the market and vice versa. Kapag ito ay flat at flat hindi gumagalaw, ang ibig sabihin niyan, walang halos pumapasok na new money. Ibig sabihin ito ay existing money or ito ay napapalitan lamang at may mga umaalis din, no, na mga contract. Hindi katulad ng mga ng kasagsagan ng bullishness ng market, sobrang laki ng open interest, even the percentage of interest rates, no. Pinakita ko yan kahapon if I'm not mistaken. Pinakita ko yan kahapon ng ating mga funding rates or past couple of days ang ating mga funding rates, no. Ang ating funding rates ay nag-average lamang ng 0.0044. Makikita mo dito, no? Kapag naka-USDT margin ka, but if your token margin, you're only at 0.0065, no? Pero nung mga panahon na sobrang kasagsagan ng bullishness, para ma-maintain ng mga centralized exchange ang napakalaking available new money sa mga derivatives, tinataasan nila ang kanilang funding rates. Umabot pa yun ng almost 0.7. Napakalaki nun. 0.7 funding rate. So kung ikaw ay tumatagal sa isang derivatives contract, ikaw ay na-charge ng almost 0.7 funding rate, no, sa pagtagal mo sa isang kontrata. So ang ibig sabihin nito, kapag ang iyong crypto futures open interest is flat lamang, ibig sabihin walang pumapasok na new type of money. And meron itong positive correlation sa tinatawag nating stablecoins. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, if you'll notice the crypto market cap information on Tether is actually flat at 62 billion lang. Ibig sabihin walang pumapasok. Walang pumapasok na new money, right? If we load more, you will notice that sobrang laki niyan. No? For example, nung mga kasagsagan nung March, no? March it's 36 billion lang. Tapos pagpasok ng April 1, umabot na ng 40 billion, no, na market cap. Tapos pagpasok ng May 1, pumasok ng 51 billion. Pagpasok ng June, medyo nag-flat na yan, nag-62, hindi na siya umangat, no? Because from an open interest perspective or another metric, makita mo naman wala talagang pumapasok na mga bagong investments or bagong pera. And this is actually true through what I've been teaching sa university natin, you know. If you're my student, you probably are aware of this. If the market is bear, guys, if the market is bear, sagutin mo nga to. If the market is bear, ilang percent lang ng wallet mo dapat na nakalabas? Sige nga, mabilis na quiz tayo. Mabilis tayong quiz. Ano ang percent? Ano ang percent, okay, na dapat mo lang ilalabas sa iyong pera kapag ikaw ay nasa bear market? Tingnan natin nga. Sige nga, I wanna see. Sino pwede makasagot niyan? Tingnan natin. Alright. Ayun, very good. Sagot agad ni Jen, no? And that's actually true, no? If it's a bear market, definitely, you will not have a lot of people putting out their money. Even institutional buyers or fund managers or hedge fund capitalists, you know, they would obviously diversify. Where will they put their money? Even if they're managing large cap funds or small cap funds, they would need to diversify their money. No? For my students, alam nila yan, the right answer is 30% of your wallet. And of course, rule of 3 pa din, no? You don't put your entire 30% into one coin alone, no? You still need to do a rule of 3. And of course, if you're a newbie, make sure alam mo yung position sizing, no? Alam mo ang ating stop losses, etc., etc., just to make sure that you are able to do capital preservation. Mahalaga yan, you need to preserve your money, no? Okay, so let's quickly go with our narrative, no? So kung hindi lumalaki ang US dollar Tether at ito ay flat lamang, bakit kaya lumalaki ang USDC? No, bakit kaya lumalaki ang USDC? At ano kaya ang potential na argument, no? Kasi ang USDC lumaki na yan, no? Lumaki na yan to almost one-third of the entire supply of US dollar Tether. And I do have a couple of hypotheses, no? Before we move on, I just like to make sure I read some news. Obviously, maraming headlines dito. Stablecoins versus CBDC or central bank digital currency. Merong isang nagsalita, no, from a Fed Reserve official ito, sabi dito. Sabi ni Randall Quarles, sabi niya, we do not need to fear stablecoins, sabi niya. The vice chairman of the supervision at the Federal Reserve, medyo this is a bit of a different lens, no, because as what you guys would have probably seen in the news, may mga nagko-question sa longevity ng US dollar tether, no? Tatandaan niyo guys, ang US dollar tether merong kaso ng 2018 yan, no? Ang difference ng BUSD with the US dollar tether at kung ano-ano pa is focusing on US dollar tether kasi kiniklaim nila na bawat isang tether may katumbas na isang dollar na reserve, no? Bakit mahalaga yung argumento na yun? Why is that very, very important? Mahalaga yung argumento na yun because, tatandaan nyo to ha, just in case magkaroon ng bank run or mag-withdraw lahat ng maraming tao, tatandaan niyo if you're buying an XRP for example, ang promise sa iyo ng isang XRP is when you buy something, there is a security na ino-offer sa iyo. No? There is a security or meron kang kapalit. If you release a money sa isang institution, meron kang binibili. That is the law of a negotiation. It's the law of a sale. May binibili ka, no? If you're buying a coin, there is a promise that there's going to be a security or an asset that you're buying. No? Now, for example, all of the US dollar tether, the entire 62 billion, okay, na nakakopol or naka-tether sa isang coin o kahit nakatenga lang yan, wala. Kasi normally, ano ba ang trabaho ng isang US dollar tether? Kailangan i-avoid mo yung volatility. Bumibili ka ng US dollar tether para pag ng volatility ang isang Bitcoin, hindi ka apektado. So marami parang US dollar tether na hindi nakakopol, hindi nakadikit, no, sa isang currency to make them stable. So ang tanong, kung ang lahat ng tao ay mag-withdraw ng US dollar tether, meron bang ibibigay? Meron bang mailalabas? Ganun kaimportante na dapat may equivalent na dollar ang binibili mo unless otherwise ito ay instead na ito ay maging digital currency, ito ay magiging digital debt or utang. Okay. So just quick history, mabilis na history tayo. Noong 2018 nagkaroon ng kaso yung US dollar tether with none other than the New York US Attorney General. At New York lang naman is a very 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 top-notch US Attorney General. Sa mga nanonood po dyan ng Billions with Bobby Axelrod, you'd probably know what I'm trying to say. Sobrang 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 lupit ng mga attorney generals diyan sa New York, no, and of course in any other states for that matter, no. But of course noong 2018 nagkaroon ng kaso yan and merong linking yung tinatawag nating kumpanya na Bitfinex, no. Ang sabi nila Bitfinex is the owner of Tether, no, the centralized exchange of kumbaga yung may-ari, no. So ang kaso nila before na hack daw sila, nawalan sila ng $850 million so. And based daw sa audit, meron daw silang audit, ang kiniklaim daw nila na meron daw silang equivalent number of dollar reserves per USDT. At hindi naman totoo, no? And kinasuhan sila, no? At kailangan nilang manghiram ng $850 million kasi kailangan nilang bayaran 'yon. Nagkaroon sila ng interest-free loan at dahil doon, ang ongoing na kaso ngayon is that they need to submit a quarterly report sa State of New York just to kind of give some level of comfort na we're complying and okay naman ang ating audit, no. For the past 2 years after na mangyari yan, wala na sumunod at this point, no. Wala namang nakikitang malaking headline. So ang problema kasi with US dollar tether is it has actually significantly grown. Kaya ang ating mga officials, especially the central banks of the world and the Federal Reserves of the world, they're actually now they're actually now looking at challenging the potential risk, no? Kasi what happens is if there is a potential bank run in a layman's term, and all of a sudden people will just try to withdraw all of their tether, enough ba yung supply? Enough ba yung supply for the buying public and for them to have their money back? No, that is the narrative. It's actually the narrative, no? And then that is yet to be proven. So 2 years have passed, walang malaking issue. Does it tell Coach Miranda Miner na pwedeng walang risk? Pwede bang merong risk? I think, my opinion is there's still a risk. There's still a risk. However, I think though that with the increase of USD coin, nagkakaroon ng tinatawag nating de-risking of the process. Nagkakaroon ng risk aversion because nakahati yung merkado. At ang paghinto ng US dollar Tether sa paglaki ay nangangahulugan lang na ang mga tao ay unti-unti nagkakaroon ng mindset na they need to either buy BUSD, USDC, or USDT for that matter. You will notice ang Binance USD ito. Binance USD, if you click this, if you go to the charts, and we go to the historical data, BUSD is obviously Binance, no? Makikita ninyo na for the entire month of lumalaki din naman sila, no? Galing sila sa 6 billion, no? But for the entire month of June, sila ay flat din to almost 9 billion. Pero nung nagkaroon ng issue for the past couple of days, nagkaroon ng US dollar Tether issue, makita ninyo na unti-unti na lumalaki ang BUSD from an average of 9 bill, north of 9 billion. Currently, we're on the north of 10 billion in a span of 1 week. No, in a span of 1 week, there is almost 600 million market capitalization that's actually been added to the market cap of BUSD, coming from 9.9 bill going up to 10 billion, and then there is a meteoric rise to almost 10.6, in a span of 1 week. And I think what the market is doing is actually they're trying to diversify. No, they're trying to diversify, and they're actually trying to de-risk the process. Now, if you are a USDT hodler, is there a potential risk? No, is there a potential risk? I think there is a risk only if the market all of a sudden realizes, you know what? I think I need to withdraw my entire USDT. No, and the entire 62 billion hodlers of USDT all of a sudden thinks of, okay, let's try to withdraw everything. And I think that's gonna be something that would stress test the market. Ito yung magiging litmus test ng isang Tether, kasi Tether sila no? And they're claiming na meron silang backed up na money pag nag-withdraw lahat ng tao, okay lang. Meron silang ibibigay. Pero pwedeng maging digital na utang. Kaya ang sinasabi ng Fed, teka lang, we need to put probably a regulation. Kasi sinasabi mo na ikaw ay stablecoin at ikaw ay fiat currency, somehow fiat currency. Pero what if magkaroon ng bank run na tinatawag? Are you going to be able to give enough money? And 2018, 2 years back, hindi nila napatunayan yun. Sabi nila, they were hacked, may problema, blah, blah, blah. And nagkaroon sila ng kaso. No? My personal opinion is, I think there is a risk, pero it's not a showstopper. No? I think it's not a showstopper. I don't think it's something that would crash the entire cryptocurrency world, just because based on the market share, yes, may lion share ang USDT sa napakalaking lion share or market share. Meron pa rin tayong USDC, meron pa rin tayong BUSD na potential denominator natin na we can couple to the cryptocurrency coins. No? So, just a little bit of a background sa mga baguhan sa ating cryptocurrency world. Ayan ang high level narrative ng mga regulators on in terms of trying to control or tame. Kailangan nilang i-tame down ng USDC. So, I think it's working. Kaya nga nakikita ninyo na kahit flat si USDT na 62 billion, lumalaki si BUSD, lumalaki si USDC as a potential alternate on your Tether. Okay? On your Tether. So, yan. So, a lot of news coming in as of today, money reimagined US of stablecoin. So, lahat ng mga learnings na ito makakatulong if you are actually an enthusiast of cryptocurrency. It's important you actually read or do the audiobook of, the Bitcoin standard. No? At least you have some level of lens. Ano ba yung pinagsasabi ni Coach? Bakit ang daming nangyayari? Kailangan bang malaman yung economics of the coins, dynamics of the coins? Bakit ang dami kong kailangan malaman? Yes, you need to, because you're actually dealing with the coin universe. You're actually dealing with all the different types of coins, which is actually not present on the outside world. No, karamihan Bitcoin, right? It's actually a digital currency. So at least meron kang level of comparison, meron kang level of zooming out na magagawa. Ano ba siya? And if you're teaching cryptocurrency, meron ka ng level of narrative na okay, so it makes sense now na kailangan pala ng sort of a regulation. But tatandaan ninyo, no? By design, cryptocurrency is not designed to be centralized. Diba? By design, cryptocurrency is actually designed to get rid, quote unquote, because people are starting not to trust their currency. No, let me just show you an example. Um, Let me show you an example of a particular headline na medyo iniiwasan nating mangyari. No? So, you will notice on 2020, okay, 2020, ang inflation ng Lebanon is 88.18%. Okay, 88.18%. Ano ang ibig sabihin niya sa isang ekonomiya? No? What does that mean in an economy? What does that do to your money? Pwede ang ginawa ng isang bansa, sila ay nagprint ng napakaraming pera, no? Na hindi naman enough ang kanilang bank reserves, no? And with that said, it significantly brought down the value of their money. And of course, there is a cost of goods, no? Bakit ba tumataas ang cost of goods? Ba't karoon ng inflation? Pwedeng magkaroon ng shortage of supply of the goods, pwedeng nagkaroon ng economic problem in terms of GDP, supply of the goods bumaba, etc. etc. So tumaas. Ito ang iniiwasan ng mga tao na nagtatago ng pera or nag-hedge ng pera sa Bitcoin because they want their money to be shielded by inflation outside the cryptocurrency space. So what are they doing? They're buying USDC, they're buying USDT, they're tethering their physical money into a digital currency. Bakit? Bakit? Imaginein mo, paggising mo kinabukasan, ang value ng pera mo, ang liit na. 'Di ba? Paggising mo kinabukasan, tumaas yung value ng price ng oil nila, ng energy nila. Nagsitaasan lahat, right? Yung GDP nila, nag-nosedive into 55 billion to an estimated 33 billion. So sobrang lumiit. So what does that do? What does that do to your currency? Eh di sumobrang lumiit yung value ng currency mo. However, imagine if you hedge your money, tinago mo sa isang cryptocurrency, no? For example, ang pera mo is let's say 1 million pesos. 1 million pesos, no? And then you invested it last year 2020 into Bitcoin. Di lumaki na yung pera mo to almost 100%, no? Or 30, sabihin mo ng 30%, no? But if you left your money in the outside bank, no? And then isipin mo na lang na yung value ng pera nyo lumiit, the value of a 1 million peso all of a sudden became 30,000 pesos because of inflation. What does that mean? Right? What does that mean? So that's basically the argument or the narrative of the cryptocurrency enthusiasts na we'd rather leave our money sa cryptocurrency world just to avoid inflation, just to get rid of the destructive impact of the economy against your currency, no? So yan, and kaya nga ang daming mga news ngayon. And by the way, before I forget this, also part of our news today. So ito yung lumabas na breakdown, no? Sabi ko nga, nagbayad ang Bitfinex ng $18.5 million and they need to provide quarterly breakdowns, no, to the New York Attorney General, no, of their reserves, no. So parang just to make sure, no, nagbayad sila ng fine, they need to make sure they have quarterly review. For the past 2 years, they've been doing that. And so far, I have not received any. Sabi dito, Tether's proposed ongoing publication of the reserve breakdown as part of the settlement agreement, and we committed to make the information available to both the AG of New York, Tether General Counsel Stuart Hodgner, blah blah blah. So merong attempt, no? There is actually an attempt to prove na stable si US dollar Tether. I did not hear anything for the past, at least even for the past couple of months, na merong argument against US dollar Tether na nanggaling sa AG ng New York, no? Kung meron man, dapat narinig na natin, or kung meron man, naging malaking news na, no? And so far for the past 2 years, they've been doing that, and it looks like medyo stable. But of course, you could never know, right? So I think what the majority of the public is doing is they're trying to diversify their US dollar, their stable coins. So what can I tell you? It doesn't harm to diversify. It doesn't harm to convert some of your US dollar tether into BUSD or to USDC. It doesn't harm. No, walang mawawala sa'yo if you do that. Okay? So based on this breakdown, dineclare nila na 75.85% no, is actually broken down into this commercial paper. Ito nga yung argument no. Yung pera daw na nakasupport ngayon sa pera na nasa cryptocurrency is backed up by a commercial paper. Commercial paper. And from a layman's term, parang sinasabi ng mga tao na, okay, so cash equivalent dapat ang katumbas niyan. Cash equivalent dapat meron ka dapat naka-reserve just in case the investing public tries to withdraw. But why is it on commercial paper? I think that's the biggest argument, no? That's the biggest argument. So sabi dito, the breakdown states that the bulk of the Tether's reserve are in cash, no, with the remainder in secured loans, corporate bonds, and other investments. However, the first category is mostly made up of commercial paper, a form of corporate debt, no? Form of corporate debt that can be easily converted to cash, no? Depending on the market conditions. So from a layman's term, the argument is, okay, if there is a bank run, all of a sudden people are starting to withdraw their money. Are you telling me that my money right now should be converted first because it's actually in the form of a commercial paper? No? Are you telling me right now na ito ay technically a digital debt, hindi talaga sa digital currency? So yun yung argument. Yun yung argumento doon, no? So if you are new to the cryptocurrency world, this is actually something you need to know. Na USDT, although may risk, no? Tatandaan mo yan, may risk pa din. Lahat naman may risk eh. Kahit naman pati XRP. Sabi ko sa inyo before, di ba? Ano bang pinapromise ng XRP? Why are you buying XRP? Because you're given a sort of a hashtag, quote unquote security na there's a security that you're trying to buy. But is XRP a security? Yun yung argument ngayon dun sa case. Are they a security? Are they gonna be bought as a security, or they're just what? They're just a coin, diba? Unlike the other currencies, they're using actually they're using the coin for different types of transactions, diba? So that's the argument, no? Now, as a listener, are you going to be are you going to be are you going to be what's this? Are you going to be affected by this particular risk? No, nasa sa'yo yan. No, but again, I think what's important is, sorry guys, I just saw the chat. No, that's not me. Hindi ako nagchat na yan. So pakitanggal yan. Hindi po ako yung Coach MirandaMiner YouTube na yan. I think that's a bot. No, thanks Nida for correcting that. No. Anyways, so, yan. Actually, teka lang guys. Let me just try to moderate this bot. Nag-a-attempt na ano eh. Teka lang. I will ban this person. Okay. I already have banned this ano. Medyo may gumagaya kay coach eh. Ang lakas ng loob ng gaya-gayang raccoon na to. No? Alright, anyways. So guys, does that make sense so far? I mean, am I making sense to you? Am I trying, ano ba? Ako ba ay naging simple sa explanation ko sa inyo? Kung ano ba ang potential na impact? Ano ba tong tinatawag nilang Tether issue, no? Sana naliwanagan kayo, no? Because, again, ito yung historical issue ng USDT. No? At pinakita ko sa inyo sa malaking-malaking picture, ano ba ang influence ng USDT sa Bitcoin futures, sa open interest, no? Ano ba ang kanyang, kumbaga sa pinakamalaking tingin mo sa isang cryptocurrency world, ano ba ang kanyang impluwensya, ano ba ang kanyang katayuan, no? Hindi lang sa USDT definition, pero ano ba ang kanyang effect, ano ba ang drivers that's impacting the volume of USDT. Tapos diniscuss ko din sa'yo na ano ba ang reason ba't maraming mga tao na nag-worry sa US dollar tether, no? Ano ba ang reason? Now, another reason is that bakit tumataas ang bumibili ng historical data for Binance? Bumibili ng Binance USD. Bakit maraming bumibili ng USDC? Bakit ang USDT flat lang? No? Bakit flat lang siya? So, ganun ang market dynamics ngayon. No? There are feeling may mga nakakaramdam na may potential risk, no? So ako bilang coach at mentor mo, it doesn't harm to diversify your fiat currency. It doesn't harm to diversify your stable currency. Okay? And of course, on a very, very high level, sabi ko nga sa'yo, may mga bansa na sobrang problematic sa inflation tulad niyan. Pero kung gusto mong maiwasan ang sobrang destructive impact ng inflation at depreciation ng value ng pera mo, then just try to use the power of hedging ng cryptocurrency. Ayan. So, another news for today. There is actually this is actually something that I've discussed already for the past couple of weeks. May tinatawag tayong grayscale cashing out, no? Is this something that could potentially drive the negativity in the market, or this can potentially drive or boost, no? Sa palagay ko, ang sabi ko nga around July 17 may almost 16,000 bitcoins to be unlocked. From a dollar value, it's actually equivalent to almost half a billion, no? Parang kasing laki lang nung binili ni Michael Saylor ng MicroStrategy, no? Almost the problem with that is that hindi siya dinaan sa OTC, no? Kaya sana kung dumaan sa OTC yung order na yun, di sana naging bullish yung market, no? Pero in this particular case, may sinasabi silang potential risk. Ang tingin ko naman dito is pwede kasing hindi maging risk, no? Depende sa takbo. I'll show to you a graph, no? Depende sa iniisip ng mga owners, no? So dito nakalagay dito yung marker price ng January, bumili ng around within this area, no, around 43k, no, around 43k during that time, tapos pumalo pa ng almost during May umabot ng 60,000, no. So during this time kasi nung mga around January, tatandaan ninyo na they're buying the asset with a premium, sort of a discount, no. Ang problema kasi dito, if you look at the premium column, ang premium around January is around 33%. No? The problem right now kasi for July or June pa lang, ang premium is negative 6.94% already. So the problem here kasi is if you are going to sell your asset, you're gonna be subjected into a 6.94%, against your coins, against your Bitcoin. So, kung ikaw, nabili mo yan ng 40,000 during that time, o sabihin mo na nabili mo na ng around 39, no? 39 noong January, sabihin mo na 39. No? At ang presyo ngayon is around 33, 33 around that area. You know? Teka lang, let me just make sure I check that sandali. Give me a second, guys, ha? Merong nagta-type, ang daming Coach MirandaMiner sa ano ngayon. Ang daming sumasali ng mga bot. Sino ba yung mga bot na yan? Ay nako, sabi nung nag-comment, "Sumisikat ka na yata Coach MirandaMiner kaya ganyan na siguro sila." Hindi ko nga siguro nga po. So, sandali lang guys, let me just make sure. Okay. Block muna natin yung mga yan, sandali Okay. So, all right, let's go back. Let's go back to our presentation. Yan. Okay. Sabihin mo na nasa 30 plus, no? 30 plus yung nabili mo ng January, no? 30 plus. Okay? Tapos let's say nung around ang pinakamalaki was January 8, no, around 42k. No, 42k. Tapos nung January 25, yung pinakamaliit na in-offer is around January 22, the price went down to almost 29 or 28,000, no. That was actually the support na ginamit ng latest support na meron tayo ngayon for May, no, for the price, no, ginamit niya yung old support na 28,000. Doon nag-bounce, no. So pag ganun, if you actually are trying to sell, no, ang current price, parang feeling ko talo ka pa. no? Meron ka kasing tinatawag na negative premium against your Bitcoin. So, pwedeng mangyari na the owners are probably going to retain, no? Sinasabi ng ibang arguments, no? Or they could actually cash in, no? They can actually cash out, no? So, yan. So, sabi dito, investors who locked into borrowed coins will need to repurchase those to repay the loan. Cryptocurrency fund. It's actually technically, pwede silang, it could actually be the reverse. So sabi dito, the Bitcoin market could get a boost this month from the expiration of the investors' restrictions on the sale of shares, because sabi ng mga analysts, it's possible that some of the investors might need to enter the market to buy Bitcoin to repay the cryptocurrency loans they used to finance the original purchase. And sasabihin nila, I would not want to get it out yet because binili ko siya at that same range, then why am I going to sell it on the same range? Parang natalo pa ako. 'Di ba? Parang natalo pa ako. So I think the argument or the narrative here is that potentially merong impact, hindi mawawala 'yan. Merong ganyang impact na sinasabi, no? But at the end of the day, I think from a big picture standpoint, pwede rin nilang isipin na nakuha ko yung price on that level, bakit ko siya ibebenta on that level? Kailangan may markup ako. Meron akong tinatawag na markup. Okay. So, what else? Yan, actually, ganyan ang mga news ngayon, no? Grayscale unlocking. And by the way, there's also a discussion about the potential debate, no? Si Jack Dorsey tsaka si Elon, tandaan niyo, meron silang potential debate. Kailangan nila mag-usap ng July, no? So let's see. Let's see if that's gonna be a potential driver of the bullishness on the month of July or no. Okay. So it's actually 10:47. Let me just read some of the comments. Thank you, Milka, for promoting. Maraming salamat, moderator Milka. I will create a video about Binance. Okay, I'll create a video about Binance. There's a lot of questions about Binance. Is it risky? I'll create a video on that. I will let you guys know. Okay, what else? Pinapakitaan tayo ni coach ng ability ng isang accountant. All right. Coach, anong impact kung matuloy ang PSE na mag-offer ng crypto trading? That is, if they get the certification, why not? No? Why not? Parang other exchanges lang yan, no? For example, si Strike. Strike is actually a company that's actually owned by a guy called Mueller, no? It's ang batang part ng Forbes 30 over 30, no? So they're actually offering a very low, almost free trading ng crypto sa kakalaban nila ang Coinbase, no? So ano yan, magandang effect yan, maganda at least yung stock trading public will be allowed to also trade crypto, but again, we'll see. I think one of the major impact is, and this is a very good question, Nolet, no? Is alam niyo naman ng gobyerno natin, once na mag-trade ng cryptocurrency yan, magta-tax yan, no? At pag dumaan sa SEC yan, magta-tax na yan. So tatandaan niyo yan, no? Sa mga countries sa mga countries like the United States, alam na mga taga-US to. Every time you do a transaction or you do a transaction in Coinbase, there is what you call an event or may mga tax silang na levy. They need to declare their tax. I think in the Philippines, what's going to be happening is if it becomes under a stock market regulated exchange, and they start to trade crypto, and I think that's going to be the first way to start taxing the cryptocurrency trades. No? Okay. What else? All right. What else, guys? So, yan, exactly, 'di ba? So, I think there's a potential of alam niyo naman ng government, no. Every time you put it in a government, then there's gonna be, and especially if the trading value is really big. Tandaan niyo ang stock market is only an average of 8 billion pesos average daily traded per day. So ang cryptocurrency is almost on 1.45 trillion dollars. So it's almost, give or take, 400 times na laki, no, ng isang stock market ng Pinas. Napakalaki ng cryptocurrency. So I think from a potential income perspective, alam niyo naman ng governments, they could potentially be able to earn income. So that's my humble opinion about that. Okay? I think guys, it's already we're about to call it a night. Again, maraming salamat sa inyo for giving me your Sunday night, and thank you rin sa mga moderators for giving me your time sa mahabang meeting kanina. I'm very excited for your proposal. I will definitely see all of you again for tomorrow, and please watch out watch out ang mga further videos natin that could potentially help you in your journey as a crypto trader. Always remember, Coach Miranda loves all of you. I love you 3,000. And I thank you guys again for your support. We are currently almost from a subscription perspective, guys, sabihin ko lang, no? We're currently already 18,700 subscribers. Sobrang maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. At we're still growing. And then of course, sa mga estudyante ko sa Tuesday, I will see all of you. I've already sent the email. Sa mga hindi ko pa nare-replyan sa email, just wait for my response. And again, I look forward seeing you guys on my next video tomorrow. Guys, with that said, maraming salamat. And thank you again. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right? Good night, guys. Thank you. I love you, 3,000. Stay safe.